Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Mantra Monday. So it's a late one today, starting more in the afternoon. Mantra Mondays are a time for self-reflection, healing, and for self-compassion. I typically just shuffle a deck of cards and we see what the universe has to offer, and I just share some thoughts. Really chilled. I love it because it's not rehearsed. I don't have to prep for it. It really is just going with the moment. And I've been having a lot of nice feedback. So thank you to everyone who's been sending feedback and saying how much it supports you in the week and how much it's really boosts your spirit. It means a lot to me. Okay, so today I am going with Heart Thoughts by Louise Hay. Something really exciting. I met with this beautiful illustrator this week and I'm going to be making my own deck of cards. So watch out for that. That's going to be amazing. We've already started talking about it, thinking of some images together, because in my Conquer Trauma and Live in Control 8-week program, I usually provide my clients with some energy boosting items just to help support them through the week. So it's going to be through the course. So it's going to be nice to be able to actually provide my own deck of cards with affirmations and just a boost with some tips on what you can do to actually energize and be able to sleep at night, be able to feel nourished and aligned in your spirit. That's going to be fun. I'm so excited because a lot of what was happening for me last week was allowing my inner child creativity to play. And I do this with my clients all the time. We tap into your inner child because sometimes we need permission just to be silly and have fun and connect with that childlike side of us that allows us to be curious, allows us to be spontaneous, allows us to be adventurous. So that's a lot of fun. That's kind of my way of having fun in my business. All right, today it is I Flow with Life. Before we read that, we'll just have a little mindful moment. I was actually feeling tired today, so I'm deciding to go with my Energy Essential Oil by Young Living. Whenever I sort of feel a bit like I need a boost, I use this one instead of lavender, which puts me to sleep and helps me relax. So we just rub it together, put it behind your ears, and let's just take a nice deep breath together. Really fill your belly as if you're blowing it like a balloon, and fill your chest as well. Hold it for a second and then breathe it all out. Hold it for a second and then breathe into your chest. Hold it for a second and then just sigh it out. And those are really nice if you've had a busy day or you're sitting in front of the internet and working away. Just pause, take a really deep belly breath into your belly like you're blowing a balloon. Hold it, do it into your chest. Hello, Eze, it's nice to see you here. Blow it into your chest and then hold it for a second because you're just allowing all the oxygen to just stay in your body for a second, and then just sigh it out. And it's this relief. You can do it a couple times using essential oil like I did. Okay, so we are going with I Flow with Life. Let's see what the message is at the back. Divine order is ever present in my life, and there is plenty of time for all that I choose to do. This is perfect. This is perfect for us today. Good morning, Cassandra. Nice to see you here. I haven't heard from you in ages. So we're talking about flowing with life. There is plenty of time for everything. Have you ever had a time where you feel like you have so much to do on your to-do list and you've done a big brain dump, on a sheet of paper, and you're overwhelmed with all the things, and maybe you haven't even done a brain dump. Maybe it's just all kind of like noodles in your head where you're thinking, how am I going to achieve all these things? It is counterintuitive to give yourself a break before you carry out your task, because you feel like the more productive you are, then the more you're going to achieve. But neuroscience has shown us that the prefrontal cortex, that front brain, that wise leader, that part of your brain that helps you concentrate, that helps you make clear decisions, that helps you follow the path, aligned, and helps you just do your good thinking. When it is hijacked, when it is tired, when it is not able to have all that oxygen go into it, because the oxygen is going to your nervous system, or maybe it's triggered by that flight, fight, freeze, and fawn response, it can't do its best thinking. So brain breaks are essential, and breathing intentionally is essential so that you can give that prefrontal cortex a lot of time to regenerate, to recoup, to just have a break. So have a pause. If you have so many things to do in your day, and today this was happening to me, I was coming back and I thought I have all these things today, and actually I really just need a 10-minute nap to just rest my body and rest myself. And I do this with my clients a lot, where I say to them, take a break, take a break where you're not rushing. And it gives you also the opportunity to listen to what is in your mind and what is in your heart. Because when you're on the go and when you're rushing all the time, you're picking up ideas, you're picking up things to do. But if it's too busy, you don't actually stop and think, what's in my heart? I read this affirmation that says, I nourish myself by saying no to the things that I don't want and yes to the things that replenish me. And I just thought that's beautiful, because you're saying no to say yes. Yes to pausing and being aligned with yourself. Yes to not overstretching your nervous system, your immune system, so that you can have a rest. And one of my clients had this testimony this week. She's in week 7 of the 8-week program. And a lot of what we've been doing is just really getting her to slow down and really use the techniques that I've been teaching her. And as she's slowing down, she's being able to validate the emotions that are coming up for her. But not only just validate the emotions, because sometimes you have all these emotions and you don't know what to do with it. There's a specific technique that I taught her where she actually learns to validate it, but also release the emotions that come with it. And can I tell you that for the first time in 2 decades, my clients reported that normally she would go to a specific addictive behavior to go and help her when she's having that stress trigger. And for the first time in 20 years, she actually did the technique, calmed her nervous system, and validated her experience, and even affirmed herself in the process, and was amazed, just amazed at the fact that she could actually do something different because she wasn't busy. First time in her life where she's not felt the intensity of brain fog in the workplace because she's resting. It is counterintuitive, but like the card says, there is plenty of time for all that we choose to do. Remember, it is a choice. You can say, I'm going to say no to that thing that is taking up my brain or taking up my attention, and I'm good just so that I can say yes to this other thing that is actually going to energize me and help me to be productive and aligned with what it is that I want to do to accomplish my day. So, beautiful people, pause. Just pause. Take a deep breath. Slow down. Feel your feet on the ground. Sometimes I even say this to professionals when you're in meetings. Maybe there's a lot of noise and everything going on and you feel disengaged. Just go straight to your body. Go to your feet. Feel how it feels. And even right now, just feel your feet on the floor. Feel your sitting bones on your chair. And take a deep breath. And have a little bit of distance to the noise that is happening. So to allow yourself to sort of distance from what's happening but still be engaged for just a brief moment. Bring yourself back to your body. Feel your feet, feel your sitting bones, feel your breath, and you will notice that you are much more engaged, that you're flowing better, you're being more comprehensive in your thinking, in your ideas, and you just feel more grounded. So I hope that when you get busy this week and you're thinking through maybe why you're not able to have a restful sleep at night, or maybe because you're having some digestive issues that are keeping your bowel system moving so much that is causing you pain, or maybe you're having so many conflicts. Oh, this was me as well this week, where I know I reached my tipping point when particularly with my kids, when there's just a lot of tension and it doesn't seem that things are getting resolved. Maybe you're having a lot of that and you just need to pause. You just need to allow your prefrontal cortex to do its best thinking by pausing, giving yourself energy, giving it oxygen so you can do your best thinking, you can concentrate, you can be a problem solver. And by doing that, you just find that you're more aligned. One thing that is really beautiful to do every single day so that you don't catastrophize or overthink or worry about tomorrow is just for today. What can I do just for today? Pick a mantra, pick an affirmation, pick something intuitively and say, today I'm just going to focus on flowing with life, and that's it. Don't think about anything else, and just be amazed at how much more at peace you will be and how much more you will accomplish during your week. So I hope that's been helpful for you, and I will see you next week in our next Mantra Monday. Take care.